hapon at gabi sa inyong lahat. Muli po si Frank, no? We call it Mr. Love, no? Broadcasting or transmitting our Northern California. Kamusta po? And I hope that all of you are doing well and doing fine. And I know some of you have been watching our recent vlogs regarding our um, campaign para may kalat po natin yung ating manifesto, no, ng taong bayan. No? And again, to continue with, para doon sa ating program na yan, no? I hope that you are sharing the QR code that we have presented last time. So, para marami makapirma at lalo kung dumami. Ang magandang balita, as of last night, tinitingnan ko yung nakapirma for how many days mula nung December 31st mula ni Captain General, no? We call him Captain General Dado Enrique, it's already 7,500 na ang pumirma, no? Though, sabi nga nila, medyo may kahirapan pumirma, especially yung mga ating senior citizens, no, na gustong pumirma dahil hindi naman sila computer savvy. Sana tulungan natin sila, paano sila makapirma, no? Though, kahit dito sa Amerika, marami yung ano dito hindi computer savvy, no? Meron kaming cellphone, yeah, we have a cellphone. We have an email address. What's an email address? So, hindi ko nila alam kung ano yung email address kasi meron silang cellphone na Android phone, no? Android or Apple phone, but they're familiar with what's on the phone, right? Hindi katulad ng mga computer savvy friends natin dyan na, pasensya na kayo medyo, ayun, no? Na computer savvy, madali nilang magamit, no? Madali nilang makapirma. So, yung mga bagets dyan na katulad ko, no? Napanood yung bagay 1980, yan ba, 82 ba yun? 83. Ano lang natin yung ating uh, parents, no, na gustong or any elderly na gusto pumirma dun sa ating campaign for our manifesto ng bayan. And I hope you don't stop sharing that. We are really fighting for our rights being as Filipinos, no, anywhere in the world, no. San man kayo, nasa Middle East man kayo, nasa Europe man kayo, nasa Russia man kayo, no, or kayo man ay dito sa Amerika, no, I hope that we could sign, all of us could sign, whether you're a US citizen na or Filipino pa rin kayo, katulad ko, no, pirma natin yan, no, sign it, no. If you think that you are being robbed of a future, no, ninanakawan kayo ng kinabukasan, no, at gusto tayong gawing addict lahat dyan sa Pilipinas, no, na nakita ko, no, bago ako umalis, I've seen a lot in things in the Philippines before I left. Actually, I was teary-eyed. No, naikwento ko na sa inyo one time. I was in sa may monumento, Grand Central. No? Nakita ko yung mga bata, 5, 6 years old, 3 years old. Matindi pa magmura sa akin, ano? Grabe magmura, talagang malutong, ano? But they're all intoxicated with, tawag dito, yung rugby, no? Nagra-rugby yung mga bata, nakakaawa dahil makita mo talaga maluluha ka, no, na wala man lang kumakalinga sa kanila, wala man lang tumutulong sa mga bata ito. Siguro pampaliwas to, malamang bata. Pag gano'n, dapat inaalagaan ng maayos. Kasi makita mo itong maliliit na bata na to, nasa gitna ng kalsada, no? At gutom, sabog sa solvent, no? Of course, na tayo ay galat ng Manila, no? Being a supposedly dapat social worker, hindi ko na tinuloy, ano. So, but my heart goes to the poor people because alam niyo po, lumaki ako sa mga area na malapit sa squatters area, no? Kaya alam ko ang buhay ng squatter eh. I made friends with them, so my friends are from that area. Hindi naman kami mayaman, no? But at least kahit pa paano, nakakaginhawa. But nabuhay ho tayo, you know, when we were young. Yung mga kaibigan natin less fortunate na nakatira sa barong-barong, yung po ang mga kalaro natin, mga kaibigan natin. And I respected them as they respected my grandfather sa mother's side. No? Kasi po, may kwento ko lang mali no, about me. My both parents, no, and both, no, pareho naging instructor po yan. No? Naging isa sa Dean of Agriculture ng Sad to say, Araneta University. No? Ito na naman po ako. Ako po ay produkto ng Araneta. I'm an Araneta product. No? Uh, Unfortunately, meron sumibol na masamang hangin. Ano? Nagmula kung saan eh. Baka naiutot. Eh. Hindi natin alam sa mula yung masamang hangin na yun. No? Medyo nalalagyan ng hindi magandang uh, puno, no? Being as an Araneta. No? But I am proud to say that ako ay graduate na sa magmula elementary hanggang high school. Ako ay graduate ng Araneta University. Foundation and Extension. One of the most prestigious universities in the 1950s, 60s, and up to the late 70s. No? Sila po ang unang-una. Ang grandfather ko po is the first batch of Araneta Institute of Agriculture. He was a former U.S. Philippine Scout. No, he was a former Philippine Scout, so he opted to study instead to go to the United States. So ang grandfather ko po, siya po ang naging long-time Dean of Agriculture dyan sa Araneta University. Sa father side ko po. So my grandfather used to be a soldier, and ang isa namang grandfather ko sa mother side, siya naman po ay kasama po sa first batch of graduate ng veterinary medicine sa University of the Philippines. Okay, so my grandfather be a head of the National Meat Inspection. So ang pagulang ko po sa side ng nanay ko, they've been traveling all throughout the country because yun ang assignment ng grandfather ko, no? From one place to the other. So in 1950s, kung pupunta ka raw daw ng Davao, no, talaga naman makita mo it was going to the central part of Mindanao. It's really a jungle area. You don't wanna. You could see our Muslim brothers living on top of the tree. Sabi nga na nanay ko during the time. At wala na ba masyadong gulo, no? But anyway, that is my history on the both side of my family and my mom and dad's side. No? And I also have a grandfather, which is the brother of the father of my mom, who used to serve in the Korean War. Kasama niya si FBR, no? Nung nagpunta sila sa Korean War, no? I think he was a major then when he was commanding the troops of the Philippine contingent in the Korean War. No? Hindi ko na sabihin mo pangalan nila. Anyway, uh, moving forward, based on what we have been uh, seeing in the development of things, no, I would just like to call this one, call to the attention na based on our title for this evening, no, mga sundalo ng Kaayusan at Kapayapaan. No? And, mapalad ho tayo, no, meron tayong mga sundalo na o mga naging sundalo na dumaan sa malaking pagsubok sa buhay na nagbibigay ng aral sa atin ngayon, no? Nagbibigay ng suhesyon, nagbibigay ng haka-haka at kuro-kuro, no? Na binibigay nila sa magandang pamamaraan, maunawaan natin mga bagay-bagay na hindi na naintindihan. Katulad nung iba dyan dahil sa sitwasyon ngayon, iba gusto na magkudita, iba gusto magkaroon ng tawag dito, ng rebellion, no? Which is not good, no? Kawawa tayo. No? Kaya sabi ni nung narinig natin yan, huwag ganon, hindi tama. So, ito po ay isang sharing lang, no? Based on my understanding sa ating dalawang premier na pinanunod ngayon sa kasalukuyan na ating pinakinggan, no? Si wala iba kundi share natin kung sa, okay? We'll do the sharing now of the screen. Ayan. Okay. Right? That is our... Oops, nawala. Yun ang title natin. Tanda tayo sa sige. Mga sundalo ng kapayapaan at kaayusan, no? So who are those things, those two gentlemen that we're referring to? Okay. Okay. First one is Captain Clemente Dado Enriquez. Everybody know who is Captain Enriquez now. So he was the one who started the manifesto for ng bayan. No? He was the one who's been giving us idea and understanding on how things works. No? Sabi niya, ano ba talaga ang gusto natin mangyari, no? And I believe, no, uh, listening to this uh, gentleman, he gives us a very if things this one unpleasant, ayaw nilang mangyari. Kaya nga nagpaan at kaayusan na because I want something that is peaceful, okay? Mapayapa, and maayos, no? May order. Ayaw natin ng katulad ng 86, no? I don't know kung inabot nyo yung sa mga hindi umabot ng 86, no? Kami, no, 86, kagagraduate lang po namin noon, 84, 86, no? Saan ba ako noon? Kagagraduate lang ako ng high school. College na ako noon, no? And during that time, talaga nga namang matindi ho ang kaguluhan, no? No 86. At magkakahatakan kami sa gitna. Oops. Okay, nagkakahatakan ho kami sa gitna ng kalsada ng kaibigan ko, no, na yumao na rin, no? May his soul, rest in peace, no? Sabi niya, kita kami sa gitna ng ano ng EDSA eh. Sabi niya, tol, punta tayo doon sa ano sa Krami. Maraming magagandang chicks doon. Kasagsagan ng EDSA power, ano? At sabi ko, sige, ikaw na lang. Kaso, we were there. I was there. I was in EDSA. And in 86, it was just like, alam mo, jubilation, no, nung bumaba si Apo Purdy, no, as President of the Philippines. No. So, sabi ni Captain Enrique, talagang magulo. Magulo, masaya, no? Masaya, alam mo ng Pilipinas, pagka may gulo, masaya, no? Parang yung nangyari sa PTV4 ba yun o saan ba yun? Yung nagbabarilan sila. Pag pumutok yung kabila, pumapalakpak. Pumutok yung kabila, may pumapalakpak din. Ano? Yung mga tao talaga, dami talagang meron, no? Pagdating ng gulo, no? Kaya, mabibilib ko sa kababayan natin, no? Hindi natatakot sa bala, no? Akala mo, puro bulletproof, At akala mo, puro si Superman. But anyway, natutuwa ako because I discovered Captain Clemente, Dado, Enrique by watching, mamaya isang i-discuss na, General Johnny Macanas. I've been watching Captain Enrique for these past few days, no? Aliban doon sa buhay niya na dinidiscuss niya kasi nabuhay po ako yung nikwento niya ano yung panahon ho namin, no? During the time that there was a lot of coup d'etat. In 87, ako po ay sumali sa isang civic group, no? At noong 88, 89, ako po ay volunteer na ng Philippine National Red Cross. May Caloocan chapter kami. We have our civic action group with activity. So we're on a standby every time nagkakaroon ng coup. O yung last coup na 8 na naka-standby din po kami. We were the Philippine National Red Cross sa Caloocan. Doon noong 86, sabi ng mga elder namin na talagang they were there. No? They were rescuing soldiers, no, na talaga namang grabing barilan daw talaga yun. At they were trying to CPR one person. Pagkahawak mong gano'n sa dibdib na gano'n, butas yung dibdib. May tama ng bala. No? Siguro tinira ng garanyo, no? Anything or bigger uh, rifle, no? O yung M14. Tumama siguro, butas yung dibdib. So, napakahirap po. Biro yung nangyari noon. Yung panahon na yun, nagbabarilan talaga. Grabe. And it's sad to say, meron pang nangyari dyan na yung kapatid niya nasa tangke, yung isang kapatid nasa loob ng krami, gamit yung 105 yata yun. Tinira ng 105 yung tangke, sumabog yung tangke, patay yung kapatid niya. Yung kapatid pala niya ang driver. Nung bandang huli, magkapatid. Iyak yung kapatid. Umira sa tangke. Hindi niya alam na mapatay yung sarili niya kapatid. No? So those are the things that masakit. No? Masakit na marinig, makita at amongst us. Tayo mismo. Sana kung kalaban yan. Ano? Sana kung ibang lahi yan pwede. No? Ano? Amongst us. No? Kahit man ng rebelde. Sabi nga ng grandfather ko, no? Yung colonel na grandfather, kapatid nung tatay ng nanay ko. Tinanong siya, bakit hindi pa matigil ang gulo sa Mindanao? At Wala bang kapasidad ang gobyerno para patigilin ng Muslim insurrection in Mindanao? Ang sabi ng grandfather ko, kayang-kaya ng Philippine Army na pilin ang gera sa Mindanao kung gugustuhin lang nila during. But what President Marcos said to them, Pilipino yan, hindi yan ibang tao. Kababayan natin yan. So, ito matandang Marcos, no, I call him Lolo FM, no, is talaga may puso sa bansa. Etong anak, hindi ko pa yan, o na-detach na. No? Meron mas siguro, kaso talagang ganun eh. Pag sansuwi ka, wala kang magawa. No? Ano yung sansuwi, tsaka Yokosawa. Ano? Matindi pagiging sansuwi itong pogi na to, tsaka Yokosawa eh. Hindi ko alam kung anak nga ng Marcos yan, o paano. Wala akong Marcos na kilalang ganyan, ugali. Baka ano lang yan, baka ayoko na pag-usapan niya. But anyway, going back to sa kinikwento ko, ito po si Captain Clemente, no? Captain Clemente Dado, Enrique, no? Marami po akong natutunan sa kanya, no? Nung ako'y nakikinig sa kanya. Marami siyang mag-share at marami siyang sinasabi. Though gamat, napigil yung mama, no? Para labas yung galit niya, yung inis niya. So, ito na masasabi ko doon sa mga detractors ni Captain Enrique. Huwag niyong pilitin yung mama, no? Sa mga retiree na sundalo, intact po yung mga yan. Lalo na sila naman sa PMA, intact po yan. Huwag yung biruin. Baka dumating yung oras na hindi mo ininanais mangyari. Sinabi siya na mismo nagsabi. Hindi ko nadadagdagan. Ano? So, siya na ho mismo nagsabi. So, ingat na lang kayo. So, makinig kayo sa sinasabi niya because he is practically espousing peaceful transition, no? And may kaayusan at papayapa, no? Hindi magulo, hindi isang bagay na pagsisisihan natin, no? So, sabi kaya, kung hindi napuno yung pirmahan, di okay, sila pa rin, tuloy ang ligaya nila. Talagang ganun eh. We're in a democratic form of government, kahit nabusit ka na, no? Pwede mo lang murahin yung walang ya, kasi gando na lang yun, no? Pag dinimanda ka naman, sabihin sa kanya ng judge, talaga nagpapahiwatig lang sa mga nalibing tao, galit sa'yo eh. Gawa natin yan. So, ang nakakatawa lang is, ang siste is parang tayo nakikiusap, no? Tayo pa ang taong bayan na nagluklok sa kanila, nakikiusap sa kanila. Doon nakakabusit sa lahat. Nung nanalo na, wala nang kilala hinayupak. Kala mo mga hari train na nakaupo sa pwesto. Sabi nga na, if you don't change, what happened to you? Ayoko nang makita yung nangyari noong 86. Sabi nga sa akin nung isang kaibigan natin na dating Assistant Executive Secretary sa Malacanang, nako, napakagalo ng panahon na yun. Talaga namang lumabas sila. Sabi ko, Tito, saan kayo dumaan? Nung kami dumaan sa likod ng Pasig, kami. Oo. Sila yung mga staff ng Malacanang during 86 eh. But anyway, that executive secretary was there in Malacanang since the time of magsaysay. Sabi niya, alam mo, iho, kami yung mga bright boys ng Malacanang Pass. Which I believe he is one of the most intelligent lawyer that I've met. You know? At nung nakilala niya yung abogado na nanay ko, sabi niya, iho, kilala mo ba itong abogado na to? Bakit po? Kilala mo ba yan? Opo, abogado po na nanay ko. Natawa siya. Ganun ba? Matindi yan. Matinding abogado yan. No? Anyway, tapos na yun eh. Ang binabanggit po natin, walang iba, kundi ang naging abogado ng mother ko na si nagtatago tong doktor na to. No? He's a doctor of law. At si Dr. Paul Quesada. I do not know his whereabouts na, but I do miss him a lot. No? He's a very good friend of mine. He used to be a lawyer for my mom. And marami siyang tinulungan ng mahirap na tao. So, I always salute him because of his honesty and integrity in helping defending those small people. No? Katulad po nitong isang kapitan na 'to na hindi niya natiis ang sistema ng gobyerno kaya napilitan siyang bumitaw na lang 'no. Ba't mo nga ba naman titiisin? Bandang huli siya pa napasubo 'no. But anyway, that's Captain Clemente Enrique. He's a very godly man. Maririnig mo sa kanyang pananalita. He's a very straightforward man with dignity. Baron ng baron, no? Baron ng klase ng batch 83 ba? Yun. If I'm not mistaken. No? So, wala akong masabi sa kanya. No? Though, recently he was interviewed by a couple of our sinusundan natin dito na magagaling na matagal ng vloggers, no? I think that was last time nandun siya sa isang isang radio station, DZR, Radio Bandido. He was interviewed there over a bloggers, one of the blogger online. And I think he was also interviewed. Ewan ko nag-ano pa si ni Maharlika, hindi pa. So, but anyway, I hope there will be a collaboration again between Captain Mente, no? Marga and the rest of the group, no? Ang nakakatuwa kasi dito, sila lahat na whose blog was telling the world of what's happening and what's gonna happen, no? Lahat po yan Marcos loyalists. I even myself, my family, uh, sa side ng tatay ko, no? Even sa side ng nanay ko, karamihan sa amin ay Marcos diehard loyalist, no? Even my mom believes so much in what the old man has promised to the Filipino people, which, uh, after what done for these people, no? Ganun pa, makikita mo talaga namang maririndi ka, no? Maririndi. No? So, umayos na lang, no? Let's pray for this man, no? I cannot call him president, but let's pray for him and hoping that God would, in spite of his situation, no, his mental situation, no, na palaging lutang, no, naway pasukin ng magandang hangin yung utak niya na tumino, no, at suhituin niyo yung kanyang matatawag may bahay yun na binigyan ka ng black eye. Akala ko ba scout ranger yan, sir? Ano nangyari? Oh, yun lang. Alright, anyway, that's Captain Clemente Enrique. Maraming salamat sa pagbubukas mo ng aming kaisipan at sa mga bagay-bagay na sinishare mo sa amin. No, kami po ay natututo ng marami. And we hope that you will share more. I'll be watching your vlogs anyway. I like watching that. No? You remind me of my grandparents who were in the then my grandfather and father's side in the military when he used to be fighting during World War II. No? And the other one is also the same thing, uncle of my mom. No? Sayang, hindi ako naging sundalo, no? Wish ko sana, no? Kaso siguro hindi pinalad. Sabi ni Lord, wag ka na magsundalo, anak. At kilala ko ugali mo. Anyway, so moving forward, the other person that I would like to consider for our discussion, ito, matagal na natin itong uh, ako po ay ng isa sa pinaka magiting teacher ng bayan, no? Tama ba yung spelling ko? Brigadier General Johnny L. Macanas, no? Laksamana Macanas. No? So when the first time I saw General Macanas on air, no, I was so wondering because he was blogging about spirituality, no? Spirituality po ang kanyang binablog. Sandali ka, I'll be back lang. May kukunin lang ako. Alright. Yun. Right. So, moving forward to what we're discussing about dyan, ano, pasensya na po, medyo may ginawa lang, may kinuha lang. No? So, moving forward with our discussion, so, nung nakita ko yung first video ni General Macanas, ewan ko nakasa sa akin nun no? I was watching him teaching about uh, the Bible, no? Biblical. Dating ni General Macanas, sabi ko, oh, baka ito ah. Eh, nung nalaman kong Ilocano siya, lalo ako natawa. Right? So, baka ko to si General. Maraming naituturo, no? I never thought he was a general and I never thought that he was a former teacher, no? Ito yung ating teacher ng bayan, no? Maliwas sa pagiging general, no? So, I admire General Macanas for what he's doing, no? One thing, he's got a very open heart, a heart for helping the poor, especially the needy, no? Seldom we could see people like him, no? Madalang ko makakita ng taong ganyan na talaga namang gagawin ng lahat para tumulong sa nangangailangan. So, I salute General Macanas for the things that he showed us, no? Kaya sa mga detractor ni General Macanas, no? Yung Sir Johnny, no? Yung General Johnny. Mag-isip-isip muna kayo. Wala pa yung nagawa sa bayan eh. Puro kay tira eh. Yan, si General, kahit na-retired yan, tumutulong yan. Marami na natulungan yan sa Mindanao. No? Nakita niya ang gera. Alam niya ang gera. Kaya huwag kayong magmalaki. No? Kapanood din yung mga yung mga vlog nilang dalawa, maintindihan nyo kung saan sila, where they're coming from, no? Um, hindi kasi naiintindihan ng tao, no? Ang mga sundalo, o hindi man lang nag-training siguro karamihan diyan, siguro yung mga nagba-vlog ngayon, hindi man lang duman ng pagiging ah, cadet officer, ano? O duman lang sa military training, ano? Kami dati, inabot namin yung citizens arm training no high school kami hanggang sa nag ROTC ako ng college, no? Under ako po ng silent drill company. So, talaga namang bilad kami sa araw maghapon, ano? But anyway, so ROTC graduate po ako, no? By 2 years lang. So NCO. Okay, I wish we could put that back, no? Because it brings discipline to most young men sa pag ikaw ay nag-ROTC. Marami kang matututunan. Masaya po, no? Ewan ko sino mo yung mabakla dyan sa kongreso na inalis-alis ang ROTC, no? Ano yung balik nila. But anyway, going back to General Macanas, natutuwa ako sa mga niyang vlog, sa mga kwento niya, sa kwento nila mag-asawa, lalo na yung kanyang kapatid na naging sundalo rin, no? At naging pastor na ngayon, no? Believe ako talaga. I am very, very happy to see people when they're being transformed by the Lord, no? Just like this is one of the most transparent person that I've seen online, no? That he sings, he cries. Seldom a man cries. Ang lalaki pagka talagang damdam na nararamdaman na yung pinagdaanan, yung hirap ng pinagdadaanan nila. And I understand why General Canas, no, katabiruin niya, umiiyak siya. Ito na naman si Sir, umiiyak na naman. Kaso if you were with him and you understand his life story, no, talaga nga namang makita nyo yung renewal ng binigay sa kanya ng Holy Spirit, no. This guy is a very true person. He's a very honest person. He loves the country so much, no, and he loves the people around him. Of course, he's a general. We have to respect his title. But at the same time, hindi lang siya general for me, but he's also soldier of the kingdom of heaven, no? Silang dalawa. Makita nyo ang kanilang posture, no? At kanilang dedication sa kanilang pagsisilbi sa taong bayan. Even though nag-vlog lang sila, no? So, mararamdaman mo yan, no? If you're that sensitive enough, there is a certain kind of spirituality within these two gentlemen na pinag-uusapan natin, ano? The General Macanas po ay talaga namang I'm happy to uh, about him for this evening because I really admired him, no? So, hindi kami magkakilala, no? Hindi kami magkakilala ni General do. Nagko-comment lang ako sa kanyang program. But I really admired his personality. And pupunta nga rin dito sa Amerika, no? Sa Washington State. I wish I was in Washington State. I've been in Washington State for 8 months last time, no? So, rin ng Vancouver, Canada. Matagal-tagal si ano yata si ating kaibigang ah, si Mr. Caloy Roy is nasa Canada, no? Canadian na yata yung kaibigan natin nandiyan, si Mang Kaloy. Hindi Mang Kanoy, si Kaloy, no? Si Kaloy Roy na nasa Canada, no? So I hope I could visit Vancouver sooner or later, no? Tagal na rin po. Ay, pwede ka naman imaneho mula California hanggang doon. It's only a 12-hour drive from here to Vancouver. Sanay naman tayo magmaneho. We've been doing that for the past years. We've been traveling from our side to west. Was that west east? Western part of Washington State, no? Yung malapit sa Idaho. So, nagmaminamaneho natin yan. So, Diyos ko, one time, maneho ko yan eh. Balikan. Talaga nga naman, tulog ka lang ng 6 na oras, balik ka na naman ng California. Well, talagang ganun ang buhay sa Amerika, no? So, but anyway, maraming maraming salamat po sa mga nanonood at manunood, no? Pasensya na kayo, ako naisip na pangalan eh, no? So, I use my nickname over there, Mr. Love Unlimited. But you could call me Frank. I'm based here in Northern California. No? At I hope that uh, people would appreciate what these two gentlemen is doing for the country. No? Pinaglalaban nila ang tama, pinaglalaban nila ang katotohanan, pinaglalaban nila ang matuwid, maayos at mapayapang pagbabago ng ating bansa. No? Tama na yung gulo, tama na yung bloodshed. Ayaw na natin ho yun as much as possible. We just pray to the Lord. No? One thing that I noticed because during the time that we want our country uh, to be to be fixed, no, we were clamoring for a name, no. Ang nakalagay ho sa Bible kasi, no, we call unto the name of the Lord and we do not call unto somebody else kasi tao lang tayo eh. So we don't have the capability to fix ourselves, no. If all of us will call unto the name of the Lord, no, and surrender everything to Him and let His will be upon us, no, He will be the one to fix our country. Hindi po tayo. Ang Panginoon Diyos ko. So, but it has to start somewhere. You have to start from you, no? Natin babaguhin ang kalooban natin at patingin natin tayo ay magaling, no? Lalo yung mga taong panot dyan na nagagaling-galingan, ang Diyos na ang magbababa sa inyo. No? So, I pray that the Philippines would be blessed and I hope that and more support for these two gentlemen, Captain Clemente and General Macanas. Supportan po natin sila, yung kanilang vlog, panoodin po natin. And we make sure that all of the vloggers is fighting for the truth. No? Tutuhanan lang pinaglalaban natin. Wala tayong pinaglalaban dito kung di katotohanan. At ang ating pagnanais na maging maayos ang ating bayan. No? Sawan-sawa na tayo sa corruption. Sawan-sawa na ako sa nakikita kong prostitution prosper. Kung ang bansa po ay maayos. Meron man dyan siguro mga ilan. But, if we go around the net, having an Asian meat market, number one na Filipino ron, it's so sad. It's so sad to think about it. Yung isang discussion nila last time, jeep. Bakit hanggang jeepney lang ba tayo? Yung ba gusto natin pasukan lahat maging jeepney driver? Hindi Maraming kaibigan natin yan o kababayan natin na maraming skills, no? Na hindi may apply dahil walang hanap buhay, na walang trabaho. No? Kaso kung progresibo ang bansa, no? Ba't mo isip pagsisiksikan at maging jeepney driver natin tao dyan? Hindi sa inubis at kalating bobot kalahati nag-iisip, no? Ang isip natin, maging productive ang bansa natin, magkaroon ng bagong hanap buhay, bagong industriya para may mapasukan ng taong bayan. Hindi yung kasi dapat mag-update na yung jeepney. Alam niyo hindi ho maganda yan, But anyway, that will be next thing that we might like to discuss about. But anyway, I've been here for almost 30 minutes. Mobra na ako sa 15-minute time ko. No? Usually 15 minutes. Again, I would like to request all of you guys who been starting watching me online. Ano ba yan? Saan na yun? To, again, share out. No? You could see that sa vlog ni General Macanas or even sa website ni Captain Dado, no? If you're familiar with his Facebook, doon yun, nakapost yun, no? Yung petition link natin. So just share it. And what else? Yung ating pong QR code, we keep on publishing the QR code kasi yung QR code, mabilis mong iscan yun, ipasa, whatever you wanna do with it, no? Kasi it goes to the same link, no? So, again, maraming salamat po. Hanggang sa muli, ang ating pag pagkikita. Kaya talaga mag-vlog minsan, ano? Lalo pag baguhan ka. Anyway, maraming salamat po. Hanggang sa muli. Uh, ating pagpupuri at pagpupugay sa ating kababayan dyan sa Pilipinas. We miss you all. I miss my country. I miss my kababayan. I've been out there for almost 10 years, no? And I miss helping out people, no? Tayo ay avid civic player, no? So, kung saan ang gulo, nandun tayo minsan para tumulong. Para hindi manggulo, ha? Para tumulong sa mga kailangan hanggang sa kaya natin. Hanggang sa muli. Magandang hapon o mga lahat. Bye.